In the main, you're probably not going to click on that button often though. You're just going to start typing. Now the results that I've got here are any items on my clipboard that contain the word screen. But you'll see as well below, it's automatically giving me some options for applications that I can limit the search to. If I use my arrow keys to come down here, now I can only see all the items that have been copied when I've been using the Screens application that I use to connect to my Mac Mini at the studio when I'm not there. If I clear that and start to type in pages, just as before, really, we have clipboard items that have the word pages within. However, if I select the Pages application here, now I will only see any clipboard items that were in the Pages app. And as you can see, I've not really used it too often on this account. I do, however, use this account to do some testing in Safari. So here we have results with Safari in the name. However, if I press return, now I can see all of the items copied from the Safari app. And my browser of choice, which is currently Deer, here I can see all of those items as well. It's a really useful filter to have. Now searching for items by date is extremely powerful. In here, I'm just going to type in yesterday. And this obviously just shows me items that I copied yesterday. But if I know that there is a link that I'm looking for, I can add another layer onto this search and now just search the links that were created yesterday. I could look for files copied yesterday. There were none, so let's change that. Let's search for items that I copied in Deer. And it was for a link to a video on Power Search that I looked at from the developers themselves. Now, if I just click on the filter button here and come down, you can see all of those built-in date ranges that we can filter out on. We've got today, yesterday, of course. We've got this week, last week, and the last 30 days. Now, being able to access almost anything in your clipboard history with just a couple of keystrokes is a game changer on its own. However, you can build on that even further because sometimes even that isn't enough. Now, I recently completed an online course on data protection, and I want to find the passage of text that I copied about the DPIA. That search, of course, takes me to that particular piece of text. It's very specific, so it only returns one item. Now, I read a lot of text in that online course and I copied it to my clipboard. So I want to be able to access all of that quickly as well. Well, what I can do now is I can right click, select Show in Clipboard, or I could have pressed Command and G. And this shows me that clipboard entry, but also everything that I copied before and after. Basically showing me how it appears in my timeline of clipboard copies. This means I can get to any of these now and copy them into a document if I wish, a feature I never knew I needed until now. So another example here is mine and Kelly's 20th wedding anniversary this year. So I'm planning a few days in New York to celebrate. It's going to be at Christmas time, on the run up to Christmas. And of course, as part of the research of where to stay, there was a lot of copying and pasting of links, hotel names, reviews, flight details, and more. And I'm just going to type in the first few letters of one of the hotels that I was checking out. In these results here, I'm going to right click one of them, then select Show in Clipboard. And now I can see everything that I copied during that window of work. It's so incredibly useful to have this at your fingertips. And one of the reasons why, despite the fact you have clipboard history in Spotlight and baked into some other applications, using a dedicated clipboard manager, for me at least, just makes complete sense.